Good morning. There we go. Of course, this thing doesn't want to work when I need it to, but no worries. We're back. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, man. Let's do this. Y'all can hear me. You should be able to hear me. Yep. I see the little thingy movement. It's Friday, yeah. It's Saturday, Sunday. And please work. Hey! Good morning, guys. Welcome. Yes. How y'all doing? There we go. Hi. Welcome, guys. Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. Whew, man. Gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it. That's what we're here for, guys. But do me a favor if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Hit that like button and maybe Miss Phins will get her right arm back. There you go. See? The more you guys hit that like button, the more Miss Phins has her right hand back. Good morning, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Fitz Sammy in the building. Let's go. Lance in the building. Let's go. Oh, Michael K is in the building. Good morning. Happy Friday, Miss Fins. Good morning, Green. Welcome, welcome, Andre. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Aquavision? Welcome, guys. Ah, jeez. It's Friday. I'm just already happy it's Friday. That's all I can say. That is all I can say. Um, guys, with the Miami Dolphins and everything that's happening, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of crazy because what was I gonna say? The Miami Dolphins. We always have this every off season, man. You never know where we're gonna be going into training camp, like let alone the season. But we gotta talk about it. A couple people to highlight and stuff like that. But it's gonna be fun as always. You know, um, we just have to make sure that we take care of what we need to take care of. So we're gonna talk about today, guys. And thank you for your patience. Today was it's Friday. Okay, what can I say? I need a little extra time. That's all. But we're gonna have a good day today. If you haven't done so already, guys, please, 100% free, and it really does help out the channel. Please hit that like button for me if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Now, uh, okay. I don't know what that means, but let's go. There you go. See here. Sup, party people? What's up, Elwood? Welcome. And one of our awesome members, Adam S. Welcome, welcome. The Panthers will be all right. We're winning the cup. Okay. I understand you're Canadian, so of course you're gonna want the Oilers to win. Panthers are winning this game. Don't be mad. Does Buffalo even have a team? They suck. So there you go. And before you try to answer that question, yes, I'm aware Buffalo does have a hockey team, the Sabres. Let's see here. Miss Fins, when did Streamier come back on yesterday? It was away? I had no idea. It worked for me in the morning. If it didn't work for other people, I don't know. So we still got it. We're making the Oilers feel like they have a chance. Exactly. Look, the Panthers are taking a book straight out of the Dolphins playbook. Make everybody else and their mama nervous. But it's okay. We're perfectly fine. Ah, we're perfectly fine. Anyways, now the oh well, the Dolphins. Where was it? Oh man, I had everything pulled up. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So the Dolphins. We've got some stuff we've got to deal with, but you know what? It's okay. Why did I put good news for minicamp? Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I am of the belief that right now, anything that the Dolphins do, let's say more weapons for Tua, or less weapons for Tua, trade rumors with Ramsey and stuff like that, and John, all that nonsense. To me, I still try to see the positive in it because there's got to be some sort of lesson, right? Something that we can take out of it. And I believe that one good thing we're probably going to end up seeing this season more than anything else is seeing our younger players, our second year players. I don't know about the rookies necessarily, except obviously Jonah and Grant, but more of our younger players really are going to get an opportunity to showcase their talent. And to me, I see that that's a good thing. Now, in the great words of a friend of mine, when you're trying to win the Super Bowl, you don't try to. Well, I'm paraphrasing because I forgot the exact words. But when you're trying to win now, you're not trying to test the young players. It's something like that, right? True. But are the Dolphins really in a position to be contenders, if we're being honest? No, we not. And I'm okay with saying that because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what this word? A lot of people are gonna think, oh, the Dolphins, um, they're making changes. They're looking into the future. They're trying to, balance themselves out from the overspending they've had so far. And I get it, but at the end of the day, we're not contenders right now. We're not Super Bowl contenders. We're barely even playoff contenders at this point. Can we become playoff contenders? Yeah, it's a possibility. Is it probable? Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I do think that we're not into. We're not. I guess maybe I'm ahead of the curve. Maybe I'm already past the wanting to really see. And again, I'm trying to be as positive as possible. But maybe I'm a little bit past all of that. Not to say that I'm looking way into the future, but I almost feel like the Dolphins right now, we're already kind of in the rebuild, guys. We are. And if we're not going to really contend for um, the Super Bowl, then we're probably we're probably gonna have to reassess what we have anyways, and just blow it up. I mean, at this point, I mean, they're trying to put nothing but what do you call it? They're trying to put band-aids on things where it's not gonna hold up. So what can we take away from all of the news that you keep hearing from mini camp? Well, we already know Jalen and Johnu, they're gone. Like we already know that. You know what I mean? It's not even a question. We know this. So what else can you take that's kind of a positive? Again, it's the future with the young guys we already have. And I think that part for me is very exciting. It really is. I'm actually very excited to see what our young players are going to be doing for us. And if we're smart and if we do it right, we can get some serious gems out of them. When you got a Ethan Bonner going into his what, third year, you got a Storm Duck going into his second year. Patrick McMorris may or may not be here. I'm not sure. We got to see. Mo Camara. Like we got some really young guys that I think could be very impactful for us. And that was just defense and offense. If we can get Tosh Washington and Malik Washington and Jalen Wright, those three main guys, even Ollie Gordon if he gets a shot, you know what I mean? But getting those younger guys, could the Miami Dolphins actually turn this around quicker than what some are predicting it might take? If we can maximize these younger guys, maybe get a little younger in the team instead of all these old veterans. And you still got young guys like a Devon Chen where you can still build around who will eventually become your veterans. And you got your Jalen Waddle who again, will eventually become your veteran and stuff. This is actually very exciting. You even have Patrick Paul who, he's a little rough around the edges in my opinion. Needs a lot more to get developed. But if we can go ahead and find a way to get these guys, going, man, the future is looking kind of bright for the Dolphins. What's up, JC? Welcome, man. Appreciate you. Right now it's like you gotta go through all the bad stuff now, so that way in the next few years you're having a decent team. And I think that if we don't mess this up, if we don't mess this up, and we actually take care of the young players that we have, really develop them, and we can mold them to what we need, guys. We may not be that good this year. We might be. I don't think we'll be look. I don't think we'll be last in the division. It's just not in us to be last in the division. That's what the Bills are for. But Could we be third? Possibly. I think the worst will probably end up being is third. I don't think we'll be fourth in the division. If we're fourth in the division, we better be getting a top three pick. That's just me. Beautiful, JC. We will speak it into existence. The Dolphins will break their 25-year streak of non-playoff wins. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's actually not so dark and gloomy, because sometimes it can feel really dark and gloomy. But Miss Fins, what about this season? It's a transition season. It is. It is. There's some key moves, like what corner do we get to replace Ramsey? That, maybe can determine, oh, can we still compete? You know what I mean? What? Because right now we have nobody behind Johnu. Let's be real. It's Johnu and who? You know what I mean? We know this. We don't. Julian Hill, Tanner Connor. I don't know how this man is still on this team, but he is. Julian Hill was all right last year. Yeah, we got what? Farrell Brown. We'll see. We'll see. But we don't really have a number one tight end right now in this team. We don't. We got tight end 3, 4, and 5 who might be forced. And are we gonna really replace Johnu like that? We have to see, obviously, but it doesn't matter who we bring. What to go from Johnu to another old veteran to try? Come on, please. But then again, do we really even use her tight ends like that? I don't know why this fan base doesn't. I know my GM and what my GM tends to do throughout the off season, and if there's injuries throughout the season. I know my GM, like I know my head coach. I don't understand why fans don't understand that Christopher Greer has been given the directive to pay nobody. Nobody. And I think Sealer is gonna wanna get his money, obviously, get another contract. But I don't think Sealer's gonna sit out. I think Sealer's gonna go out there, ball out, and if the Dolphins don't give him a contract, I love you guys. Who's ready for me? I know my GM. That's what makes it even more frustrating sometimes because I can kind of predict, okay, he's probably gonna end up doing this, and that, and then it's like, I mean, I did kind of say it. So, what's up, Daniel? Miss Finch, read last night that Miami asked Smith to find a partner. Tanner Connor could be a seam stretch tight end. Yeah, I saw the notification too. It looks like Miami has allowed for John Smith to seek a trade. So they're literally saying, we're not paying you, man. So You can stay and play your contract out, or you can go out there and try to find somebody who wants you. We'll see what Drew Rosenhaus finds, but you know, Drew is a very popular agent. I'm sure he'll be able to find something for Johnu. I'm not too, on that aspect. I'm not too worried for him, but it's just a bummer for us. You know what I mean? Because we're losing out on a good tight end. But is it a bummer for us because we don't use the tight? Mike McDaniel's offense doesn't use the tight end position. What do you mean, Miss Phins? John had a record-breaking year last year. They don't use them. It's not. The offense is not built like that. They don't use them. They don't really value them. So if it wasn't for the fact that we were force feeding John because we knew our offense was figured out and we knew that Tyreek was going to be the number one option, as he should be the best receiver on the team. They force fed John on purpose because everybody was focused on the other guys. That's the only reason why. If it wasn't for that, John wouldn't have had the numbers that he had. So you got John out there, you know, um, seeking a trade. Okay, cool. If we are able to trade him, I think we save like just a little bit over $4 million in cap space. Good, more cap saving. Let's go. With the Ramsey situation, we already know we're gonna save. I think it was like 16 million or something like that, maybe. Um, but one problem I think we have is if Tyreek stays on the team by week 1, we owe him like $15 million or something like that as a roster bonus. Ugh. So maybe we do need these other guys to leave so we can get some money. Oh gosh, man, these Dolphins, they drive you crazy. I'm telling you, they do. But it's okay. Now, as far as the younger guys, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for I'm moving forward. You know what I mean? Yeah, we don't have we're not gonna have Janu obviously, but this time maybe Hayden Rucci can get an opportunity. He was with us last year. It's gonna be his second year. Maybe he can get an opportunity to. I mean, he didn't play too bad when he had opportunities last year. Maybe he can be elevated. Maybe be tight end 2 or tight end 3. We'll see. Maybe Tanner Connor finally steps up and isn't a bum. You know, maybe that's exactly what we need. But these younger guys, man, from from minicamp, Ethan Bonner looks like he almost had an interception. My guy was out there working. I'm telling you, let that boy cook. You see Cooper DeJean? Now, is he in his level? I don't know if he's been given the opportunity to be. But I am expecting um, Weaver to be able to unleash these guys. Let them, get in there. But these younger guys, these second year guys, third year guys that we got, we got to start using them. We do. If we're not expecting to really be a Super Bowl contender, because that's all that matters, then okay, let's see what we got with these guys. We're acting like other teams haven't been able to have a good turnaround in a short amount of time. Texans did it in like 3 years. The Lions did it in like 3 years, maybe four, but for the core part, 3 years. Redskins, it's like 3 years, 3, 4 years. They got a couple stable pieces built around that. Poof, added their quarterback, make it to the NFC Championship. We gotta do it, man. If we're just gonna go ahead and just be another, if we're gonna be the Dolphins and be middle of the road again, then we might as well just start getting these guys out there. Let's get them going. Let's get them experiencing. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. To the point that even Grayson Murphy might be a nice little piece for us, and we don't even know. So for me, I think that's the brightest thing about the Dolphins this year is those really, really, really younger guys that we have. They're showing out. Now, granted, yes, they're playing versus second, third string guys. So preseason is going to be a lot of fun seeing these guys. What are they going to end up doing? Um, Seeing them in training camp is going to be a lot of fun. And you're going to see, we might have some gems in here that we haven't even used. And that's what makes me excited about training camp this year and about this team. We make that happen, man. Oh snap. Then at least we have something to look forward to. You know what I mean? We have something to look forward to. I'm very excited. Cooper DeJean, the Kalen Clark of NFL. What does that mean? What does that mean? Two of the Angel Reese of NFL. Cooper DeJean is not the Kalen Clark of NFL. Not at all. Great young man. Unless you mean like they're both from the University of Iowa, then yeah, they're both from the University of Iowa. You know? But don't get it twisted. The impact that Clark is doing to the NFL, it's not what DeJean is doing. I mean, to the WNBA, it's not what DeJean is doing in the NFL. DeJean, yes, just won. Him and his team won a Super Bowl. Super exciting. But no, what Clark is doing, man, she truly is generational. Now you're wrong for this. Tua Angel Reese of NFL, the me the me bounder. I can't believe somebody actually came up with me bounds. Shout out to the man who came up with that. Miss Phins, I got my Clark jersey. Oh my god, man, I can't wait to get mine. Dude, I want hers and I want Sophie Cunningham's. Those are my two favorite players on the team. And plus the number 8 is my favorite number, as you guys know. So heck yeah, I want Sophie Cunningham. I actually wanted Sophie Cunningham from last year. When I saw Sophie last year, and then I saw her in the All Star game trying to get our girl to Mercury. I'm like, nah, you can come over here. And poof, she did. Now we got Tres Leche. Let's go, ladies. Uh, he means they get downplayed. Caitlyn is having a great impact. Oh, okay, okay. Um, okay, that I totally get. They super downplay Caitlin Clark. I don't understand why. If I was the WNBA, I would have been like, this woman's gonna be on every bus stop. You guys are annoyed that she's all over the. I'm about to put her on your. She's about to be on everyone's jersey. as one of those little, logo thingies, like, little sponsorship. And I put her right on there, every team's jersey. And then I tell everybody, listen, this hard foul situation that you're doing, you need to stop. The girl has been injured for what, 2 weeks now? And the viewership has dropped for over 50%. Over 50%. That's my girl. I love Caitlin. God, she doesn't care. Her attitude, the way she approaches the game, amazing. Amazing, amazing. Love her. She's awesome. Um, but seriously, like, back to the Dolphins. That's what I'm excited about. That, to me, that's the good news. That's the good news. And you know what? I don't know why people, and this is where I was gonna go earlier. That's why it eluded me for a second, but it's back. Tua Tonga Vailoa. Whatever team we end up giving him this year, I think it's gonna be great, no matter what team we give him on offense and defense. Want to know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because now he's gonna have to step up, and lead this team to victory. I think this is a great opportunity for him to showcase how good he is. I love it. Ooh, I love it. Now, one thing that I'm a little bit upset about is what I keep hearing from minicamp with Zach Wilson. INTs left and right. I don't know if it's the system that he's not really gelling into, but again, it is way too early. We're not even in training camp, so might be a little bit way too early to really start hitting the button. But excuse me, I think overall, that's one of the things that kind of, I'm like, you don't want that. You need at least a serviceable backup, which I think he could be. You know, I think he's gonna be a number two. Period. Um, yeah, I think so. I think he is, and I'm actually very excited for it. Should be a lot of fun to see how that QB room ends up developing. Like in training camp, this early off season, OTAs and blah blah blah. It's just a little tiny glimpse just to get their motors going. They're about to have a month off and then they go into training camp. Then we can actually go and really assess him. But one thing I do like about Zach Wilson more than anything else is that since he got here, he's had to deal with controversy and people not believing in him and him sucking and blah blah blah. And he still worked himself to try to, you know, be decent and stuff. I'm all for it. So if he's struggling here and there, that's fine. I'm okay with it. Let him struggle. Get the kinks out. That's the whole point of being here. Get the kinks out. That's what the off season's for. I'm not too worried about it. Now, one other thing that I did see is James Daniel. Is he gonna be able to be ready for week one? Yo, if we can get Daniels to be ready, oh my God, and be available for us for week one, holy smokes, that's gonna be such a great thing for us. Such a great thing. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, that would be such a great thing. So, oh, I forgot to do this. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. Ah, I'm happy. I gotta be happy. It's my team. I love this team. They're gonna drive me up the wall every day. But you know what? It's what we got. It's the team we got. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you guys the truth like I always do. Give you what my opinion is from what I'm seeing. But there's some positives. Not everything's so negative and dark and gloomy. There are some positives in the team. One thing that I can one thing that I can always rely on the Miami Dolphins is we'll never be the worst team. Listen to me. The Miami Dolphins will never be the worst team. We just don't have it in us. We'll be good enough not to make the playoffs, but not good enough to get in and win. Ah, ah. This team, I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta. Oh, this team, man. I'm telling you, you just want to wring its neck. Just like, come on, guys. What are we doing? But when you're a fan, when you're a diehard fan, man, you're married to this team, which sucks. Cause man, this team has ruined my day, like several of my days of my life. But again, I separated my heart from it, so I am no longer emotionally too attached to this team. Um, they're just too frustrating, man. Right now, Jets Miami fighting for last. Stop it, JC. No, Jets are gonna be last. Man, they're permanent. They have a resort being at the bottom of the division. Please. And don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. Just because the Dolphins, we're here and there, and sometimes I don't even know what we're doing. Don't get it twisted. We can come out here and end up being second in division again, and then it's almost like poor K, poor K, A2 Dolphins. It's Latin for you instead of A2 Brute. Last famous words of what Julius Caesar? A2 Brute. A2 Dolphins stabbing us in the back. But seriously, that's what the Dolphins end up. I can I wouldn't put it past them being still second in the division. Do I see it with this schedule? Mm-mm. No, I think the Patriots might have gone above us, pushing us down to third, but that's just right now. We still haven't seen training camp yet. We still haven't seen preseason. We haven't seen what the 53-man roster is going to end up being or who our practice squad players are going to be. So, this is just for now where this team stands early in the off season. That's it. Could that change in training camp? I think so. Um, it's gonna be interesting who actually does make the second seed. Who ends up being in the second seed? Because the AFC this year, ladies and gentlemen, the AFC is waking up. Look, the Bengals I think are gonna be good. We already know the Ravens are gonna be good. The Steelers, stop. Browns, please. You got obviously, the Chiefs are always gonna be good. The Chargers are I think the Chargers are gonna end up uh they're not, I don't know about winning the division. I don't think they'll win the division, to be honest with you. But I think they're gonna be number two in their division, and they're definitely going to the playoffs, in my opinion. This AFC, man, it's gonna be very tough this year. You still gonna have your bum teams like the Jets, you know what I mean? The Bills. But maybe even the Jags. Colts, yeah. Those are your bottom scrapers right there. Raiders, bottom as well. Browns, bottom as well. Unless they actually pick the right quarterback. Other than that, bottom. But you know who's gonna compete this year again? I think it's gonna be the Broncos again. They're definitely gonna be shooting for one of those 5, 6, and 7 seeds for the playoffs. That should be interesting. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be very interesting to see what the Dolphins end up doing. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be surprised if we end up second in the division again. Which will only tell me that something major must have happened to the Patriots because I actually think they might end up being second. I think they had a really good off season. But then again, how many times have we said that about the Jets and they end up being dead last? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the Patriots want to have, a good off season like that. They might end up being dead last. Our off season's horrible. So it could be opposite day that we end up being second. Don't turn around. I don't think it'll happen, but man, I'm gonna laugh so hard if somehow the Dolphins manage to win the division on on a horrible year with I'm just being honest, a mediocre roster, and now we end up winning it. Yo, I would, guys, I would be like, no flipping way, no way. Now, again, this is just me just stating, because sometimes it's the NFL. Every year, at least three, four teams are new teams that make the playoffs. So out of the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year, what are the teams that are gonna be making the playoffs this year? Both in the AFC and the NFC, right? If you have, and again, and I'm not predicting this whatsoever. I'm just saying it would be so Dolphin to look so dark and gloomy and end up winning. It's like the worst possible year, and then poof, end up winning the division. And you're like, how? How? What are the Dolphins? What are the Dolphins? What? What? Oh my gosh. And don't let us win a playoff game. Forget it. These losers are gonna. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call them losers. Delusional fans sometimes. See, I told you. I told you. You had to give him a chance. Him who? The coach? GM? Quarterback? Running back? Long snapper? Like him who? Like, we gotta see. We gotta see. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. This is gonna, because of the twists and turns. It almost feels like a soap opera of the Dolphins. So I think the best news out of the mini camp that I'm seeing some really good things from our younger guys, like your Ethan Bonner, your Malik Washingtons, your Jalen Wrights, your Tosh Washingtons. You know what I mean? Um, your Storm Ducks, like those younger guys that we had before, even Mo Camara. Now we gotta see what happens with Patrick McMorris. I really, I want to see what he's got, but seeing these younger guys, it helps me think that we might not have such a horrible future moving forward. You know what I mean? Even if this is a down year, I think that next year's gonna be, a good, decent year for us as far as really having those guys that can develop. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and I think it's gonna be very exciting, guys. Very exciting because I love football. I'm not, and I want to be there at every game, whatever game I'm blessed to go. I'm going. I want to go to the Patriots game and take my dad. That's his team. I want him to come. I think it'll be awesome. You know. So I gotta see what tickets I can get for that. But um, I think it'll be great. Maybe tickets sales might go down so that we can start buying these tickets cheaper. I'm just being honest, okay? Tickets are ridiculous out here sometimes. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. Thank you guys for coming through. Man, we got almost 70 of y'all in here. Do me a favor if you haven't done so already, if you're new to the channel, please come over here to YouTube. Hit that like button because it really is going to help out the channel so much, guys. It really does. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, what you doing? Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube's. I'm trying to work on a couple of stuff for us. It's just my personal life has been a little bit up and down, to say the least. So trying to deal with life itself, it's life. So, but I have some stuff written down that I want to get done this off season before the season starts. Hopefully, I get an opportunity to do that. For us, should be fun. Get some people in here, get a couple panels going. Um, but guys, if you haven't done so already, I appreciate all you guys supporting the channel. Please go ahead and support the channel. Whichever way you are. I know a lot of you guys, donate, you become members. I appreciate that. I really do. Uh, and I appreciate all you guys. So if you can, it's free. Just hit that like button for me. That's it. Become a member. I mean, wait, that's not the free part because that's like a little monthly amount that you donate to the channel. But hitting the like button is free. I know that. Um, that's definitely free. Subscribing to the channel, that's also free. So if you guys can do those two things at least, share the show. It really does help with the algorithm to spread it, and we're so close. We're about to get to 1,600 subs. Woo woo! Then we get to 17, then 18, then 19, then 2,000. Hey, 2,000 subs. We're doing a 2,000 subs campaign for Miss Phins. I need y'all. I need you guys. Help me out with that. 2,000 subs. I am channeling my inner Tyreek. He wants 2,000 yards. I want 2,000 subs. So hit that like button, guys. Definitely. Definitely hit that like button. Tough times don't last, Miss Fitz. Tough people do. Thank you. My bone. What's up, my bone? Some of our fan base is so delusional. We had the bottom third ranked trenches, and they they're talking Super Bowl or bust. Hey, you can't take it away. People are like, hey, if you're not first, you're last. Every year you have 31 losers. Every year you got 31 losers. I want to be a winner. So yeah, if you ain't first, you're last. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that like button for me. The best way you can go ahead and support. Appreciate you. Good morning, word of mouth. I see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Yes, 2000. Exactly. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Anyways, I gotta skedaddle here, guys. You guys are the best, as always. I appreciate you. Um, thank you. And guess what? I- Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't the Pacers play tonight? And I'm about to go up 3-1 on the so-called MVP, Shane Flopalicious, whatever his last name is, or Shay Flopalotamus. Him, I'm not gonna lie, he's got a smooth shot, man. I can't stand watching his shot. It's very smooth. He's got a smooth shot. But I want the Pacers to win. So I'll take my Pacers. Top trenches win Super Bowl is a common denominator, but we spend money elsewhere. Defense wins championships, sir. Defense. Defense. Uh, Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I appreciate you guys. It's the weekend. Oh gosh, wait a minute. For all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Um, Everybody has a father. At least a father made you. You know, if they're in a picture or not, well, we all have life to go through, right? But if you're a father out there and you're watching this, happy Father's Day. You guys deserve so much gratitude for what you do. Um, and I don't think you guys get to hear it enough. Thank you. Thank you for being fathers and being present. And, if you're working to be that type of dad, then good on you. So I want to wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. Many blessings to you guys. And I really hope you guys enjoy your weekend and you don't just get tools. 'Cause even my dad was like, I don't want tools. I was like, but daddy, what do you mean? I gotta get you a tool at least. I was thinking, I was talking to my siblings. I was like, we should get him like one of those, literally at the dollar store, kind of like those joke gifts. Get him one of those little dollar store like toolbox and throw in a couple like the tools that they got there, maybe like $10 and give it to him and pretend like that's his gift and then give him his actual gift afterwards. But no, my dad, he's gonna be happy with whatever. But knowing him too, actually, he's gonna diss the crap out of that gift first. Still be grateful, but he's gonna diss the crap out of that gift first, and then be like, "Okay, guys." Thank you. Thank you. I mean, if this is all we could afford, oh, we're all jokesters, guys. In my family, we're all jokesters. What can I say? Well, it's gonna be funny. I can't wait to see his face. So I'm gonna enjoy my dad this weekend, and I hope all of you awesome fathers get to enjoy your families too. Have a blessed weekend, guys. Have fun, and again, happy Father's Day. And I will catch all of you guys. Okay, let me just be honest. Mondays are tough. Maybe that's why you need Miss Fins in your life. But I also, it's Father's Day. So knowing us, we'll be up till like 4 a.m. with my dad. Um, so Monday, maybe not. Stay tuned. If by 8:15 Miss Fins is not on, yeah, guys, I'm probably still sleeping. Just being honest. But Tuesday for sure, I'll be there. So there you go. I love you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are, oh man, you guys are awesome. Stay blessed, have fun, and again, I will see you guys Monday, Tuesday, one of those days. Take care. Bye bye.